Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set. 36 yards. 33. Here we go.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, Vick again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 28. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run.
Has to be one of the best friends.
Gonzalez.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Vick now. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. .43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill, turn up. Tighten up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 1099.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Vick readies to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer.
This is what we saw. Away.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Die from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready. Get to Pittsburgh. Eat the mic. Defense. Shoot, Bailey. He's coming. Double up, double up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam. Yeah. Check 4. Check 9. Watch the eye.
Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Bravo. Mike 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. 15 on it. Come on. Check right.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. And read. Same on. Twist.
On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 77 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Oh, up and over. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go! 50! Hey, come on! 50! Go, go, go! Go, go! 31! Check 31! Shit!
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4. Gonzalez. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense. Switch.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packer. Packers have taken the is able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike, 50 again.
Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Here we go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check nickel. Check 43. Bang.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Tressway now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go.
A final shot before break. Cunningham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he's loose again. And all the way in for the touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Pick it up, guys.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he loses the football a second time. It's going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Go. 45's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Box it. Check. Crunch. crunch. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch 50. Don't get nervous.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
SOS. Chance. Joker. Hey, switch gears. Ready, go. Tight dog.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
45. Mike, 45.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Watch out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Hill, complete. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. They'll roll him out, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this. To kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
That's caught at the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken very short.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Barkley.
Check. Lucky.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 50 out. 50 to Mike. 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Not only did I get a little whip.
You wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got to.
So that'll go on. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. I want revenge. Somebody might. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey. It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like I'm LeBron. Rings of the team. I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. To leave the bill. though they taking no.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short.
Come on, fellas. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. And ram. Tighten up.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let him know.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Miles Sanders, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Good.
Mostert. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. You. Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check 99. Check 99. There.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Son, 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 357. 26 Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
10-2 stop. Watch 85. Tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Young dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now here's Young. Thomas has got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's third down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Look at me, Zipper.
He's checking.
Hey, lock it. Twist, there.
They'll try to throw now. Young forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Ready, set.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
To throw on third down. Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go. Waiting.
Watch the screen.
On first down, Westbrook. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Shorty.
Check 50.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas. Okay, ready?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Base, Sam on. 80 weapons. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Nice.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Rob Ninkovich. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, check right. Ready?
To throw, Young.
I'm going back to you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Terrell Owens, 27 yards. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Leo. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The play fake. Now Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Check safety.
Third and long for Young, and that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big...
and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait. 45.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
15. Check 26. Check 26.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
On the double.
5, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Oh, get him. Check 3. Check 3. No.
And to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Westbrook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Westbrook, and he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here we go. Go. Switch.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st-and-goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the whip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Check 3. Check 3. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Look at me. Zipper. 55.
Young.
I'm coming.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And down to the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Now that's a
I don't wanna be on the ground.
asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made the foot and work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. Get some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me water sell. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.